Hello and welcome to another day in paradise, and welcome to another live edition of the Unapologetic Negropian. In today's video, we're going to talk to the former contractor of the Black Acres of the Gambia, Solomon. We're going to speak to him about the Black Acres of the Gambia. Why? Because they have started using, clearly, I would like to say that they're all teenagers, but I know that some of them are not even teenagers, okay? They're using extremely young youths in the Gambia, local youths, to make the bricks for their houses, okay? Not sure who's taught these kids how to do it, but it's clear that they're exploiting them. And we're going to go through the reasons why they're exploiting them. I'm going to tell you why. It's not going to be a surprise to many of you, okay? It's not going to be a surprise to many of you. But yeah, it's a crazy situation. It's a crazy situation because they're blatant about it. It's almost as if they are proud about what they are doing. They are proud about it. And yeah, I can't say. I was really angry when I watched the videos. So there's two videos of him really going for it, telling all these kids, do you know what? I'm going to go into it in a minute. I'm going to go into it in a moment. But I'm going to welcome Solomon to the show first, because I want to speak with him a little bit about his time at the Black Acres of the Gambia as a contractor, because I want to ask him a few more questions about the way they treat their workers. Because I truly believe that deep down inside, they have some sort of an air of superiority inside them. And I'd like to know whether that's true. I have a feeling that's what it is. So guys, I'm going to welcome Solomon to the live stream. Hello there, Solomon. How are you? Oh, goodness. Do you know what?
I'm fine, thank you.
One moment. I can't hear a word you're saying. And that's because I don't have my earphones on. Look at these massive things. Okay, give me one moment. Yeah. Go ahead. Let me just check whether can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clear.
Can you hear me? Perfect.
I can hear you clear, very clear.
I can hear you loud and clear as well. Perfect. How are you this evening?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm very fine, thank you.
Fantastic. Good to hear. You've been working today?
Yes, I just closed. In fact, I have to close on time to be able to be on this live interview.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for that, and thank you for coming on. Things are going well with your family, I see. Your daughters and your wife, they all look happy and healthy. Oh, goodness. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I can hear you clear.
Okay, fantastic. I was saying that your wife and your kids, they all look happy and healthy. So you're doing a good job as the man of the house to provide for them. So business is going well.
Business is going very well, and I'm grateful to God. Yes.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. You know that there were a few questions I wanted to ask you, and you know who I'm going to talk about this evening, right? You know who I'm going to talk about, and it's man, I don't even guys, I haven't even made many videos about bags because part of me says, do you know what? You need to look at the types of people that are following them instead of sort of moaning about Black Acres of the Gambia. People should know kind of what they are like at this present moment. So I've tried to stay away from them, but you know, after watching the two last videos that I watched, I was like, oh my God. These people, it's almost as if they purposefully disrespect the locals. The locals, it's like they're going out of their way to disrespect them, and it's like they're going out of their way to disrespect them on camera. Yeah, it's like they're doing it on purpose. It's unbelievable. So before I get into this, I just wanted to say hello to you guys. Hello, Katie. Hello, Don Langdon's back, and hello. Where is she? Where? Mickey Taylor, hello. Alexis Fowler, hello. Kevin Bryant, Jenny Selene, hello. Nice to see you back. Thanks for coming back. Always a pleasure to see you, Tanya. Hello again. So, guys, Liz, hello. Johnny H, and Gambis, and Nancy. Hello. How are you doing, Miss Elskamp? So yeah, so as you can see, they haven't changed their ways. They haven't changed their ways. The Black Acres of the Gambia, they are acting almost. I'd like to say that they're worse, but I think they've always been this way. They've always wanted to. They feel like the people that they are speaking to, communicating to, back in the United States, their followers, their fans. There isn't many fans outside the United States that follow them, that believe in them. They do believe, they do exist, but there isn't many. And it's crazy that he's going out of his way to disrespect Africans. I mean, and I can see it now. After I watched those last two videos, I was going to put it up, actually. I was going to put it up, but I didn't have the time to put it up. And I've got an illness in the family at this present moment, so I didn't have the time to prepare for this live very well. But I do have the video on in front of me, and I'm going to put the link in the description, and I'm going to timestamp it so you guys can see for yourself. So you know I'm not on here just moaning about it, nitpicking. It's just blatant. It's blatant. It's nasty the way they're talking to their workers. But before I get into that, you know, you've continued to do your business in the Gambia, Solomon. You've continued to do your business in the Gambia. And I was asking myself before, why would you not work in Nigeria, in your homeland, where the property market is booming over there, right? In Nigeria, the property market is crazy, absolutely wild, the way they're throwing up these big, beautiful houses. Why aren't you in that? Why aren't you? Why have you chosen the Gambia as opposed to going back to your homeland? That is, I'm not saying that Gambia is thriving, but you got to look at the fact that the Gambia is a country where you have a lot of people who are desperate at this present moment because of the lack of tourists coming into the country. Nigeria never had that problem. You know, tourism isn't their primary method of income, so they don't care. And they have their money coming in, and their economy is going from strength to strength. Why aren't you there? Why are you in the Gambia? Got a delay. Did you hear that?
No, please come again.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that. I thought we had a delay. I was saying, why are you in the Gambia
No,
building?
please come again.
Why aren't you?
No.
Yeah. Why are you in the Gambia building instead of building back in Nigeria, where the money's more lucrative?
Your voice is breaking, please. If you can repeat the question, please.
Oh, oh my goodness, my voice. Give us a second. Okay, can you hear me now?
Hello, can you come back with the
I think that's
question? Your
your wife.
voice break.
Okay, why are you working in the Gambia? Why aren't you working in Nigeria?
Not hearing you, please.
Oh, oh wow! I think that's your Wi-Fi, guys. It's his Wi-Fi, not mine. Yes. Yeah, I think your connection. Are you using Wi-Fi?
I'm using Wi-Fi. Yes.
Okay, okay, you can hear me
Should
now.
I change the connection? Yes, I can hear you now. I wanted to change the connection to mobile data.
Do that, please. Do that. Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay, let me do that now.
Okay. Okay, I'll put it up. Maybe you see it. That's the question. Sorry about this, guys. So he's going to be back in a moment. So
okay, I've shared the connection now.
Oh, that's a little better. Can you hear me better now?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Fantastic. So the question was, why are you working in the Gambia and not working back in Nigeria, where the money is a lot more lucrative? There's a lot more money to be made in building houses in Nigeria. What are you laughing for?
Yes, I get the question now. Can I answer that now?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, like everyone would like to leave their country to go and work somewhere else, does not mean your country is not good. Your country is very good. Maybe it does not really sometimes means that your business does not work well in your country. Sometimes you like to travel out to another country to just try something. So me being in Gambia, I noticed Gambia is a very peaceful country and the business is moving well here. The business I'm doing here in the Gambia is really working well. So I only do visit home to see my family and come back. So Gambia is like my business and my base place for now. And I think I enjoy working in the Gambia. I have no problem here, and there's no problem in the Gambia.
And I mean, you've been in the Gambia for how long now? How long have you been there?
I've been in the Gambia for 15, 16 years now.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you'd been there for
so
long.
I'm like a Gambian now.
You are really. You're a de facto Gambian.
Yes.
So
yes.
So it doesn't look like you're going to be moving back anytime soon.
I do visit Nigeria sometimes, my family, and come back. But it's very peaceful here, and it's very loving here, and business is going well. So Gambia is like not like, but Gambia is my second home.
Okay, good. Let me ask you this. You know, when it came to that, what happened last year when Ricky cancelled your contract, right? Did that have a major impact on your business? Because you seem to have been busy afterwards. You seem to have a lot going on. How did it affect you in a negative way?
Thank you very much for this wonderful question. Canceling my contract don't have any negative impact on me. The only thing that was like disappointing for him canceling the contract, because it's the only thing that I can say is a negative side of it. It do not allow me to finish the work for my fans all over the world to see what Solomon can do. That's the only thing. But I must tell you the fact, I feel very happy living back family as a contractor. I feel very, very happy. And I don't think I will ever want to work with them because like what I would want to say, what they show out on the camera is actually not the actual thing that is happening on the ground. Because I come to a point that, you know, like I said on my introduction video on my YouTube channel, I said, every day you take shower and you want to go to work, you will start thinking the issues that either Cynthia or Rick will come up with it. It's always troubled every day. And as my fans can see the work, I did a perfect job. So now what I see, they wanted to use me to build a solid foundation, which they did. And they said they fired my contract. They canceled the contract. So to answer the question perfectly, it does not, canceling the contract does not have any negative impact in my business. In fact, my business grew more than what it is when I was working in the back family. It grows like fire. And I must just give me permission to use this opportunity to give a big thanks to my fans all over the world, very good, honest people that saw exactly what happened in back family and come on my rescue. Yes, I invested money to move on the next level, but a lot of people come on my rescue and say, Solomon, you must move. Right now, as I'm talking to you, I have about, I wouldn't mention the number, but I have a lot of contracts and I'm doing very, very well.
That's good to hear. It's good to hear. And let me ask you this. Do you realize, because I know this, by the way, I know the answer to this question. Do you know that Ricky continued to build on your foundations afterwards without altering it? Did you know that?
Yes, I know that. I've watched the video.
You saw it. That's wild. Oh, that's crazy.
I saw the video.
So the complaints were for nothing, really. He just started building on the foundations.
Yes, for him to build on the foundation would actually tell the whole world that was watching him that between that issue, between me and him, he was the liar. Because he didn't mention that I did not build to the size, I did not do a solid foundation. I had him mentioning that. If I did not do a solid foundation, why? The question is, why will you build on that foundation? The foundation was good. And what I built is exactly the size they gave me to build. So Rick did not have the money to continue with me, I think, and he just wanted to use me to finish the foundation. Then he kicked me out. But what he did not know, I want to put this very clear because of one of the video he shoot out, complaining that look at how the foundation Solomon built cracks. I want to say this, and every builder around the world will be a witness to this. When you cast a foundation slabs, you should pour water, especially in a country like Gambia that is very hot. Gambia have a hot temperature. So there's something we call expansion. So when you build and cast a foundation slab, the next day of the casting, you're supposed to pour water twice a day for 14 days. That is 2 weeks. Then the foundation concrete slab will be able to gum together and become solid. But when you make a foundation slab today and you don't pour water for 1 week, that's bound to happen because when sun hits on it, what we call expansion will occur and it cracks. So Rick canceled my contract. We finished casting the slabs today, like today. Then the next day, he canceled the contract. But I think he says he's a builder. He should have had the knowledge of pouring water on the foundation slab. He leave it for more than 2 weeks. That cracks bonds to happen for every contract. Every builder will testify to this. Then he now put up his camera and said, look at what Solomon did, because I know he's always want to condemn my job, but we're professional builders and a lot of clients we have been very satisfied with our job. Very, very satisfied with our job. Very, very satisfied with your job. So rebuilding on that foundation that I built will tell everybody that he was lying for all the things he was saying, but I'm okay with it. Thank you.
Well, there's the proof is in the pudding now, right? There's evidence right there. But the thing is that, I mean, he didn't really hide it from anyone what he was doing. I think he wants people to know what he's doing, and he's continuing to take people on, signing these contracts, and then he's making excuses as to why he needs to cancel this contract. It's almost as if he knows the people are in desperation. And so this is coming to building. I'm just writing down your YouTube channel because somebody just asked for it. Building contractor, the Gambia. So this is.
I think your voice cut off. I can't hear you again. Maybe it's the network, I think. Hello?
Oh, better. Thank you. So.
Okay, you're back again.
Yeah. I was writing something. Sorry about that. So he's doing this. He's exploiting people now. Are you aware that he has children? He has kids working on the same project now. They are making the blocks for the building, for the project. They're making the blocks now, and they're using one of those machines to build the blocks, and they're having some problems doing it. They're not professionals. It's not that difficult, but they're kind of rushing through it a bit, and I don't know. It seems as though now, because I was watching the video, Bags at this moment, he keeps telling them, right, you need to make sure you're doing everything right. And if you don't do everything right, I'm not going to pay you. So he's telling them straight away, one little mistake, I'm not going to pay you. These are kids, 14, 15 years old. They should be in school, but they're having to work for this POS at this moment to try and put some money on the table for their family. Now, guys, this is a question to the people who are watching, right? This is a question for you guys. How much is 100 Delassi? How much is 100 Delassi? I wonder if any of you guys will know what 100 Delassi is.
I think $100 is equivalent to $2, if I'm not mistaken.
You're wrong.
Yes.
You're wrong. I'll do the calculation for you now. It's much, much less. 100. Well, maybe you're wrong. Maybe you're right. 100 Delassi is. You might be right, Solomon. You might be right. Convert. As it convert. I'm going to convert this. Oh, there you go. It is. You're right. No, it wasn't 100 Delassi then.
It's about $2, I think.
Yeah, you're right, guys. You're right. So yeah, you're right. Bang on. So in the video, I'm going to put the video in the link, and I'm going to put a timestamp on it. Okay, don't watch it now. Watch it afterwards. Okay, I'm going to put it. One of the kids asks for an extra 10 Delassi. He asks for an extra 10 Delassi, because I remember doing the calculations, and the calculations came out to 20 cents, less than 20 cents. It came to
Yes,
around
exactly.
between 19 and 20 cents. He asked for that. And Bags said no. Ricky said, no, 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 I'm not going to pay you more. You know, they were like, oh, we're not paying you any more than that. You know, that's it. For 20 American cents. Tight, so tight. You know, I'd like to believe that that people like this, people that use people in this way, without any remorse, no compassion, you know, knowing that the people are now in a desperate situation. I just cannot understand that we as, I'm not even going to say we as diasporans, because I know the vast majority of the people out there would say yes straight away. They would say yes straight away. 10 Delassie. I was like, what? I'll put it in, guys. I will put it in. The name of the video is, no. I'm going to put it up here. History, boom. Oh, where is it? I'm going to tell you the name of the video. So the name of the video is A Little Dinner for James, More Concrete Blocks Being Made Out of Bag. Okay, he posted it. Let's have a look. On the 30th of June. So if you watch that video, you will hear one of the kids ask for an extra 10 Delassie. And I'm like, oh man, these people are really something, you know. And I'm not sure how you pay your workers at your company, but is that normal, Solomon? Is it normal for somebody to pay somebody after they've done their work, or are they supposed to give a deposit, or how does it work? Can you hear me still?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, how does it work? How is it, is that normal for somebody to pay them after the job, not before? You don't get paid any money before the job.
Okay.
Oh, it's gone. I bet you any money he ran out of thingy, he ran out of data. But yeah, I'm going to talk to you a little more about this. So that's just one instance in that video. But if you go into another video and it's called What's Gotten into Mr. Samuel, right? You will hear these guys. Cynthia and Ricky talking to a bunch of very young, I mean very young, he's coming back now, very young Gambian youths, no older than 15 years old. And he's talking to
Sorry,
these
my connection
people.
went wrong. Can I answer the question?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. You see, in any work, whether it's construction or whatever, you're supposed to pay the person ahead. It's called mobilization fee. And talking about paying a workers very cheap, I think as an African, we're supposed to love ourselves and cherish what we have. Africa is a great country. We must love each other. It pains me a lot when we African have to enslave each other. It is very, very bad. I was in the back family, so I know most of the things that goes on, especially on my side. Like as I said before, the discussion you will have with them off camera is very different when they put the camera up. So you might not really know the truth about what happens, like what happens for the cancellation of my contract with them. They use camera to say a lot of things, but we forget there were discussion on ground. Rick also forget that he did tell me before Cynthia come back from US, he did tell me to calm down for the next payment, that there's something wrong, that Cynthia have to travel to US to sort out, that they could not have their money here. Now, once Cynthia comes back, that is going to pay for the second stage. We did ask him what he said about the job. On one of his videos, you see, when I was compacting the ground when we were casting, he said, this look perfect. Even tell me straight with my site supervisor that for him, it's fine. Everything is all fine. But when Cynthia come, you don't know what Cynthia will say. He did say this. We have a proof for that. But then on the camera, even before we take the camera to the site, we discussed about the measurement and the plan that they gave to me. But when they put the camera up, big argument as what you guys have watched. But anyway, I don't want to go that too far. But what I want to say, like the question you asked me, we have to love ourselves and stop enslaving. Come from anywhere you come, you think you can enslave people down here, especially in the Gambia. You know, because maybe people coming into Gambia and see the way they live, you know, a lot of people find it very difficult to live and survive. You should help them, not enslaving them, taking the pain. I had one of his videos that he mentioned that I don't want to work with Gambia. Thank God I have a YouTube channel now. I'll shoot out my videos. I have a lot of videos. I'm working, in fact,
That's true.
I'm training Gambians free, and I'm paying. I'm training Gambians and I'm paying them. I don't just take them. So, okay, normally if you want to train somebody, the person have to pay you to get trained. But I know if I want to pick these guys from street and start letting them have something to do. So when on the street, I preach to them, if you come, you can do this, you can do this. You can be a plumber, you can be an electrician, you can be this. And they followed me. When they followed me, I have proofs and videos to show you. So when they followed me, and now what do you want to do in life? You want to be an electrician? And names all I can give them, because what Rick doesn't know, taking camera to deceive people, you can't give out what you don't have. So taking camera to say Solomon does not want to work with Gambia. Gambia is my home. I know more than people he knows in this country. I've trained people that they are feeding their family right now. And I'm still picking up people from the street to tell them, hey, come and learn something. I'm still giving that privilege. For me, maybe on my video, I will let one of my trainees speak. I paid everyone that trained in my company double times 3 of what is paying people. A trainee, not even talking about somebody that is working as a staff with me, how much I paid them. Because you need to pay these people this money so that when they get home, they have to have, at least they have to put food on the table for their family. Because, you know, life is so difficult here. There's no job sometimes. So people would like to take any job, even though you are paying them $50, just for them to, it's better for them to take $50. It's better for them to steal, to put food on the table for their family. So that's exactly what happened in the Gambia that people don't really know. And my YouTube channel that I'm coming out with will tell people the real face of Gambia. If you have help to help the people of the Gambia, help them. They need that help because they are very kind and nice people. So because there is no job opportunity, you come up to, when you offer them $50 or $100 to go work, they must work. Because African, we said, our bread is better than none. It's not as if they are okay with it. They are not okay. So, but they want to work to earn living. You taking advantage on that, paying them cheap, and to make sure your business goes and, you know, talk to people anyhow. For me, I see that as a very bad thing for an African to do to an African. So I offer people opportunity to become important people in the world. Let me just mention this. I've trained people, I've trained someone that even work in electric power organization here. It's called NAWIC. If I can be able to produce such people to work in organization, I've done enough. So you shouldn't say Gambian don't like to work with Gambian. Gambians are my lovely country. For
Yeah.
now, as I said it from the beginning, and I like to work with them. He should stop saying that. He should not use his camera to think it will create enmity between me and the people of the Gambia. I have more connections. I know more people, more families in this country than him. They
Let
love
me
me.
ask you something.
They
Let me ask you
impress me.
something.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, right? Because I've just started a company, right? And I employ two people, fully employed, like on the continent. I'm not going to tell you which country, but I employed them on the continent, right? They're administrators. And I know that I needed to make sure that they are dealing with sensitive information, right? These two people are dealing with sensitive information, private information, and the information that they have to deal with is coming from a company which is based in the UK, my company, which is a UK based company. And a UK based company has very strict guidelines on how we take care of our clients' confidential information, right? So I now know that I can't just go to someone and start paying them minimum wage. I couldn't do that. So we have a philosophy where we pay them early, pay them well. That's our philosophy. Pay them early, pay them well, pay them more than what they thought they were going to get. It's still not, I mean, compared to if I would have got an administrator in the UK, it's nowhere near what I would pay for somebody in the UK. So yeah, I'm happy to do that, but it gives us an extra layer of insulation. I know there's literally a video going around on YouTube. You can see this for yourself. It's from I forgot his name now. He's a guy who is very very vocal about Ricky, and he worked out that Ricky and Cynthia were paying Haman. They were paying Haman. You know Haman, right?
Yes, yes.
They were paying Haman 49 American cents a day. I had to question it at first. And then I went back and I took a look at how much he was getting paid and how much he was coming out. They were giving this guy, this young man, they were giving him chump change, literally change that we would give to a stranger in the street. It's unbelievable what they were doing. And then after they were paying him this chump change, they were going around asking people to say, "Oh, we employ these people." They were asking people to give them a tap on the back. "Oh, well done." They were looking for plaudits and they were looking for praise from people. And they were looking for accolades. Yeah, we employ somebody. But the reality is that they are paying these people pennies. And I know I can only guess how much he's paying the farmers, also the farmers on the fields that work those dusty fields every now and again. I can only imagine what those people are getting. It's scary because I know that these guys are not the status quo. There are many people, especially many people from their country, who are extremely generous, like scary generous, right? This is part of the reason why a lot of these scammers are here, and they're mainly going after the African Americans, because they know that they are the most generous ethnicity, perhaps in the whole of the diaspora, right? They know this, so they target them. The Blacklegs of the Gambia, they know um, that that they can exploit the people in the Gambia. So they're doing everything in their power to pay as little as possible to get this house built, so they can perhaps recoup some of that money that they lost in the United States. These guys are anathema. They really are. They're like aliens. They are nothing like your average African American man, woman, child, family. They're not the average family, because normally the average family is it's just, I don't know, like they have morals. You know, they have morals. They have morals. They are giving. They're open. A lot of them are honest. A lot of them are honest. So you're looking at this family, and a lot of the Gambians are now looking at this family and saying, wow, this is the status quo. This is what these people are like. And it's so horrible. They are not representative of, of African Americans, far from it. They're the opposite of it. And they are there, sort of, I don't know, they're like, they are trampling on the African American ethnicity because that's what they're doing. They're just destroying any type of name that the African Americans had in the Gambia. Um, yeah, you had Art Cathy and you had the Bags doing this at the same time, and both using YouTube. And then a lot of the people that were watching these YouTube channels were coming from inside the Gambia. They were Gambians. It's really a horrible situation. Um, uh, do you see them changing? Let me ask you that. Do you ever see them changing?
Well, I left them for a long time, and I don't know anything concerning them right now. I don't even want to speak about them, but the reason I have to say this is because of the video they are releasing. Gambian, Solomon don't like to work with Gambians and a lot of things. So that really want me to speak for the world to know the truth. But I know they are who they are. They don't like taking advice. They don't like to change. They don't like to
Mm.
change. I know that too well because I worked with them for some time. So they don't like to change.
Hmm.
But one thing they don't know at Gambian, do not see people because of how humble they are. You try, or they don't have, they come to you. You try to take advantage with them. Don't take advantage of anybody. Gambians, which anyone listening to me who have never been to Gambia should just visit to Gambia. Gambia is a country that even if you arrive here, you don't have house to stay. A Gambian who don't even have, let me say, the one who does not even have a good living can drag you to his house and say, he can give you a place to stay. Gambia, no matter how, some families are struggling to eat, but such family also, if you come across them when at least 2 o'clock they take their lunch where they are eating, they like eating together. They will call you to come and eat with them. They don't have, you have more than them. They will call you to come and eat. And they feel very happy when you
I've
join
seen
hands
this.
to eat with them. When you come and
I've
join
seen
hands to eat
this.
with them, yes, they feel very happy. So
I
they
tell
are
you this.
humble. Yes, they are very humble. The reason I'm saying this, and it's hurting
Mm.
me because I think you're taking advantage of them, not me not working with Gambian. I train Gambians and I give them work opportunities. They work. I pay them while being trained. So the reason this is hurting me is because when you see beautiful people like that, even me, Gambians has helped me. When I come to Gambia and my business fall apart at a certain time, long years ago, about let me say 14 years ago, was a Gambian who feed me, who gave me everything I want. And they are willing to do that for anybody. Being American, they just have this African love that's supposed to be shared. So if you come to a country like that and start misusing people, paying them whatever you wish to pay them because they don't have another work opportunity, that is very bad as an African. That's what we call slave. That's like a slave trade.
It is slave
It's like
labor.
for them working for nothing.
It is. It is.
So
It's slave labor. Yeah.
yes, it is. It is. So I want to make it open to the world against that video he shoot out. I train Gambians. I have proofs. Whether you're a Gambian, you're a Ghanaian, you are Liberian, you are from Freetown. I even have 4 Freetowns now I'm training. You watch that in the video. I give them job opportunity. I'm paying them, training them for them to become important people in Africa. So this is what I think. If Rich should listen to advice, I believe they think they know more. They don't want to listen to advice. If I could advise, drop a piece of advice to them. Gambia is very peaceful, very loving, very caring. Even when they don't have, they care and give it to you. Follow that lineage to help them. Even if you don't have skill to teach them, take 10 to 20 children and train them in school. I'm sponsoring some children in the school. They're not related to me, they're Gambians. Why do I do this? I'm doing this because that one child or two child or 10 child I'm sponsoring in school might become very important person in the country and be very useful to the nation. I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it for their time. When that time comes, instead of boys being gone in the streets, they can be useful and do something very important. They can even become somebody you train can even become a president in the future. So that's my purpose of doing. So my advice to them, love the Gambians. Stop being against them. Stop being against what they like. If you take them to work, don't take advantage of the living you see here. Pay them well.
Exactly.
So that when
Why
putting
not? Yeah.
on the table for their family, they can also have some money to save for their future.
Exactly.
Love them.
Why not?
Appreciate them.
And
that's only the advice I can drop for them for now. And let them stop telling people, bringing people to back family and interview them that Solomon don't work with Gambians. I work with Gambians. I've proved for that. I even trained Gambians. I've trained some that are working in some organizations. So let them stop that thing. Let them mind their business and leave my business alone. Love good, loving people that I call my fans all over the world. I want to also let them know, not what they think. They will leave me in the gutter, will remain that way. In fact, sometimes when you think about suppressing people or bringing people down, your plan is not God's plan. God lifts people up. Their thought of bringing me down for canceling my contract without any legal or reasonable reason have lifted me very high. I wish I could turn the camera and show my fans the office I'm sitting down now. I also turn my camera and show my fans the shop. This shop, I started this shop before I started their contract. I invested my savings for their project and let it down. So it was kind of breakdown. People all over the world, they come and say, Solomon, you'll be lifted. The plan is not God's plan. They send me money, they give me projects. You give me projects, they send me money. I will not forget to use this. Please, sorry, I have to say all this. I will not forget to use the opportunity to thank some sisters and brothers in the US and Europe. When I shoot a video showing them how people live in Africa, they said no. They sent me money, said, Solomon, you must feed people. Solomon, you must go to Monale's home and drop this food for them. And I did exactly what they sent and give them every estimate of expenses I did. They were very happy. We were doing that. So I will not say Americans, Black Americans are bad. I have some good, lovely people who help me and help people around me. They will send me to a village, I don't know, go to this village and feed people. So this is what we should all do to a place like this. If you live in the Gambia, you are not a foreigner, you are a part of, you are like a citizen. So you should do something, not being greedy, something that you only do for yourself. No, you should also think about people. You know why? Sometimes when you are down, it's people that will lift you up. Not financially, if you fall down very heavily and your leg get broken, somebody will take you, lift you up when you cannot lift yourself up. So we should also think about people and love people. We should not make this to be like hatred ground, that you must hate this person, but no. And I want to also use this opportunity to give Apologetic YouTube channel a very big thanks openly on air. This is what is
Thank
in
you.
my heart.
Thank you.
He don't know me, I don't
Thank
know
you.
him.
I know.
But when
No.
you see the issue, when you see this issue coming up between me and the Back family, investigate and get the facts. Then he bring the fact to the table for the whole world to know.
The
Of his
facts are
other
there
videos,
anyway.
he look at things that are not proper and bring it straight to people for people to know. That was make me feel very happy, and I have my respect for him. I did send him a text that I have my respect for you, I always respect you. You pick up my case, you didn't cite me or cite the Back family, you face the facts. That is one of the good quality of an African. That's what we should play. Not taking camera up and start videoing people, talking against them. The evil you did to them, you will not show them. You will come out and say, Solomon don't employ. That really get me upset. Please.
I know.
One minute. To Back family this message. I want you to know that I have good relationship with the Gambians. And Gambia is my country. You come here to stay.
Oh, is he? I can't hear you, Solomon. Okay, you're back.
I'm okay with this. Thank you.
Okay, good. You're good. Okay. No, because I was about to say, because, you know, he doesn't. I know you're going back. You're going back quite some time. This happened quite some time ago, right? Where he did all this, where he started talking about you and about you talking to him, talking to Rick specifically about you disliking Gambians for some reason. But what he didn't realize is that you've been there. You've been there for what, 15 years now, and you employ Gambians, right? But the thing is what he's doing is he's speaking to his followers, and his followers are I've got to be careful because some of his followers. No, I don't think his followers are my followers. No, I'm just going to say it. Some of his followers, right, are just like him. They are tight. They only care about themselves. They're a bit selfish, you know. They only care about bettering themselves, and that's it. That's number one, and everybody else. There's no family. Yeah, we'll speak about, you know, Pan-Africanism, being B1, I'm B1, and this B1 that. It's a horse doo-doo. It just is. It's them once again, like we was talking about Blacksit last night. We was talking about Blacksit last night. It's the emotional self. They'll bring you in using their emotions. Okay, I'm not saying that Blacksit is a organized criminal or anything like that, but she certainly is like Bags in that she puts herself first. That's it. That's what's number one. Okay. Anybody else gets hurt during the process of buying land or buying a house or building the house, that's on them. Okay. That's got nothing to do with me. So yeah, these two, they're not alike, but there are some aspects which are very similar. And I feel sorry for the Gambian people who are working over there. I haven't had any complaints from Blacksit's employees. I haven't heard anybody being paid absolute pennies. But it's clear that they are all taking advantage of the situation. I don't want to. You know, the thing is, also, you've got a lot of people from other countries, clearly. I know a lot of people are going to say this, oh, what about the Chinese? What about the Lebanese? Yeah, they're there. They're doing the same thing too. But they do it to them, to their own people too. Chinese exploit their own people all the time. It's just a normal thing to them. We shouldn't, you know, people want to bring industrialization and industrialization and also what's it called? Capitalism. That's it. capitalism. They want to bring that 100% and then smother the whole continent in these two, these two ideologies. I don't think that is the way we should go. I don't think we need to go that way. We're on the continent which has the most resources, natural resources, as any other continent. No one else even comes close. We can afford, not just afford to feed our own children, but we can afford to feed everybody on the continent of Africa. There's only, what is it, 1.2 billion people on the entire continent? Okay, there's more people in China, in that one country, China, than there are in the entire African continent. So, we have everything in our power to learn from the mistakes that I think the West did, because the West now has these horrible systems which keep people down, and then you have your lower class, your middle class, upper class, and you have a constant fight between the lower class people, status seeking social climbers, doing everything in their power to climb the ladder, and it's a horrible thing to see. It's a horrible thing to see, and I don't think that we can have this on the African continent. It's happening already. It can be argued that it's happening in some places already, but I really hope that that Africa is able to go forward as a continent without adopting wholly capitalism, and because it's just going to zone us out. It's not a good thing. I hope actually that the African continent follows Europe in their footsteps when it comes to their workers' rights, when it comes to their minimum wage, when it comes to how old you must be, how you must go and get your education regardless. I really hope that they can come to a point where they can give this to every African young boy and girl, and have it be some sort of human right, so they don't have to run to Ricky and Cynthia from Bags and ask for 49 American cents a day. I really do. I hope things can change. Anyway, sorry, that's my rant as well, guys. And guys, I also wanted to tell you that I'm only going on for an hour today. Okay, I'm only going on for an hour, so I wanted to let you guys know that. But we're going to speak to Solomon again at some point, because I'm still waiting for you to put more videos on your YouTube channel. What kind of
Thank you.
videos are you going to put on? What kind of videos are you going to put on your YouTube channel?
Say that again.
What type of videos will you put on your YouTube channel?
Okay, the first video is only one video there now, giving a big thank you to my fans all over the world who love me so much and love the truth. I give them a big thanks and appreciation on that video. That is what I'm supposed to do on my first video on my YouTube. Then the next one will comes my work. And my YouTube channel, if you can give me a little opportunity to speak about that now. Is that okay by you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It's going to show the people from the diaspora, people that are not in the Gambia, but they want to come to Gambia. It's going to show them the true face of Gambia. And we're going to talk about how to invest it. If some of them that are retired, they want to come not just to sit down, they want to come and put up a business. What kind of business can work for them to sustain them? We're going to give direction to that. And we're going to tell you things that you need to do, procedures you need to follow when you are buying land in Gambia, so that you won't have any problem. And also, we'll be giving entertainment. Also, who can, whether you give us a contract or you don't give us a contract, but for the great love the people in the whole world have for me, I will be able to give you ideas and advice how building project goes here, how you can build a certain building with a very small amount of money, African houses, how you can build a paradise with high rate of money.
Good quality materials.
With quality materials. Yes, with quality materials. Then how, when you're coming to Gambia, you don't come like other people who come to enslave people. Because if you come that way, you will not feel the love of this country. This country has a great love. I'm telling you the truth. I've been here over 15, 16 years now. How you can live to embrace the people and connect to their love. Okay.
Are you Yoruban? Are you Yoruba?
Say that again.
What tribe are you? Are you a Yoruban? Yoruba. What's it called?
Okay,
Yoruba.
no, okay, tribe. Okay. I'm from a state in Nigeria called Akwa Ibom State. And I'm actually a Calabar by tribe. Calabar tribe. Yes.
Calabar.
Yes. You know, in Nigeria, we have three majors. Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, but that does not mean that that's the only three tribes in Nigeria. They are going to group them into three. That is Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. Inside Igbo, there's a lot of tribes. Yoruba, the same thing. Hausa, the same thing. Because in Nigeria, we have thousands of tribes and millions of language. So if you keep measuring them, it will fill the page. So they group them into three and say Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. I think this is the three tribes in Nigeria that people know. But there's Ijo, there's Ibibio, Ifik. Like in my place, there's Calabar and Ifik. Actually Ifik, but we are from the, what can I say, mother of Calabar. Yes, I'm from Calabar by tribe.
Calabar. Okay. It's all right. I just wanted to hear that. Can I just ask you another question as well? Which tribe has the most power in Nigeria?
What tribe has the most what? Please repeat that again.
Power.
Huh?
Which tribe has the most influence, the most power?
Most powerful, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like what I want to say concerning that, every tribe, to be honest, is very powerful in Nigeria. But as a country divided into like as I said, region or tribe divided into three, we know what you are power of every of the tribe. That's Igbo. They are very powerful when it comes to business. Business, they are very powerful. Then when it comes to Yoruba, education, are very powerful when it comes to education. It's not as if other tribes are not powerful in education, but this is what we know them for. Then Hausas, they're more powerful when it comes to political powers. Yes. Okay, so these are, but inside Igbo, there's other tribe behind them, that Calabar and other things where I come from. And we're very good, where I come from. Anybody listening to me that is from Nigeria, whether Igbo, outside Yoruba, will testify to this. We're very humble people and we're very good cook. We're the best cook in Nigeria.
Then I'll have to test you for that.
I know some people in Nigeria will cook against this with the fat.
Yeah.
We're contented with what we have. We're humble.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what they know about my tribe.
Cool,
so
cool,
that's about that for your question.
Thank you for that. Listen, guys, it's an hour and 5 minutes. So I'm gonna start wrapping this up now. Okay, because we've had some long lives lately, and I just wanted to bring on Solomon so he could have his word answer, but he's going to be back. I know he's going to be back at some point. Because I want to discuss with
Say that
him
again.
my company. I want to talk about my company with you. He's not here. He's not here.
Please repeat what you said again. The video went off.
Yeah, I'm saying that I would like to, the next time I'd like to invite you back so we can talk about my company and what we do, because I haven't explained to you what I do now on the continent. So it'd be interesting to have a conversation with you, a contractor, because part of my service actually has something to do with contractors. So it would be interesting. We're going to have a good chat about that the next time, guys. Okay. So, guys, I need to, yeah, it's been good seeing you too as well, T Harp. Thank you very much. It's been good seeing all of you. It's been really good to have Solomon on tonight. Okay. We're going to be back again today. Tuesday. No, I'm going to try. I think we're going to have another live tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to have another live. So watch out for this space, and I'll see you in the next one. And Solomon, thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Yeah, and what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to leave the link to his YouTube channel below. I've already put it up here, but I'm going to leave the actual link. It's not in there yet because I don't have my phone. I'm not using my phone. So yeah, I'm going to put it up in the link right after this. I'm going to put it in the link, okay? So you'll see it for yourself. And yeah, if you can.
Okay, it comes back now. I think
fantastic.
the connection went wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just telling these guys that they should, if they would, please join your YouTube channel, so they can help support you, help support your family, and you're going to be giving really good advice when it comes to building, and it'll all have some affinity with what we do at Oversight as well, because clearly we're doing a lot to do with contractors. We're going to talk to Solomon the next time about contractors as well, because it's really important, especially in the Gambia, okay? And then you will know from their perspective how they do things, all right? So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you very much. And thank you for putting up with me. I was a little late today. So I will see you tomorrow in the next one. I'd like to thank all the Patreons. Thank you very, very much. I'd also like to give a massive thank you to all of from yesterday, all you guys that were also there. You all support me, guys. All you have to do is watch this, and you will.
Okay, we're back again.
Yeah. I didn't. I was just saying goodbye. I'm just saying goodbye. So I just wanted to say.
Okay, please, can you give me like 2 minutes to say a remark?
Yeah. Oh, 2 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Then.
Okay. Thank you very much. I must say thank you for everybody that listened to me, including on Apologetic YouTube channel that gave me this opportunity to speak to you. And I also want to say, this is Solomon, your brother again, and I'm a professional builder in the Gambia here. I've been in Gambia for 15, 16 years now, as I said, and I know a lot of things about the country, like what I was trying to tell you. It's a very lovely place for everybody from anywhere to come and settle. It's a nice place to stay. When you reach here, you will know. If you want to do anything like construction, you can come into our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is named Solomon Building Contractor, the Gambia. And I will also beg Apologetic channel to share my link for my face video that I'm giving thanks to all my fans to share it on the link on this group so that everyone can get in touch too. Like as I said before, my love for you guys are great. So anything you want to do in Gambia concerning construction, you want to buy land, I don't do land business, but I can advise you things and steps you need to take. You buy your land yourself. When you buy land, we build on that land. That's what you do. But when you buy land, we have to do some investigation to know if you have the legal papers, approvals to build and everything. We'll advise you on those steps. We'll also tell you how to build a home with little amounts, affordable. Also tell you how to build a mansion, expensive with original materials, and how to survive in Gambia. My YouTube channel will be talking about that. Gambia is one of the cheapest country that anyone can survive. It doesn't need or mean that you must have millions of dollars before you come to Gambia. I said before, even if you don't have, Gambian people can feed you and give you accommodation to stay. So I'll tell you how to survive here, how to buy things cheap, like the local people here, and how to buy things expensive. So a big thank you to everyone. I'll say thank you. Please subscribe to my channel. Always like videos. Always click on the notification bell so that you'll be watching every of our videos. It's not about construction, it's a lot of things. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave you guys, okay?
God bless you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Take care. Thank you, Solomon. And guys, I'm going to leave you to have a chat here, if you wish, for the next 5 minutes, okay? I'm going to leave you for 5 minutes, and I will see you in the next one, okay? Thank you for coming. And I didn't say thank you once again, guys, to the Patreons and to the guys that were leaving me super chats yesterday. Guys, I didn't say thank you. I didn't say it really quick, but I really wanted to say that I very much appreciate your support. It's really appreciated. So thank you very much. We've got more lives coming up this week, okay? And yeah, I'm going to leave it until for another time to tell you we have some crazy lives coming up, some crazy subjects. Yeah, you'll see for yourself. So guys, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one, okay? Until the next time, please think twice, Terara bit. Thank you, and goodbye. Goodbye, guys.